Today we're going to show you how to make custom size screws, custom lengths I should say, for any of your projects. Now what I like to do, I have a few screws for certain lengths, but I keep a bunch of these. This is a 3-inch length 832 machine screw. I find an 832, 632, and 1032 are the ones that I use the most. Occasionally you'll have a need for a 440, but that's not quite so prevalent. Alright, now let's say I need a screw 2 inches long. We'll mark this. At 2 inches. Okay, now comes the magic tool. This is a wire crimper. These are relatively cheap, this type. And if you've ever noticed, these have numbers right here. And this one here starts with 1024, 1032, 832, 632, and 440. I very seldom use 1024s, but what these are for is for cutting screws. Now you notice this side just has holes. This side is threaded, so you'll take your 832 in this case and you'll screw it in the hole. Okay, now what you want to do is you want to make sure it lines up with the opening on the other side. Let's do this the easy way. Okay, now the only thing you have to remember is this will cut off at this side between these two. So you want to make sure that you, although it's not that important to be that accurate, but you want to make sure that your screw goes through that side. Now it's just a simple matter of taking and cutting it. Now with other ways of cutting screws, you know that it usually messes up the threads and everything else. But this way, it doesn't. So now, with any other way, a hacksaw or anything else, you'll notice, oh, where is my pliers? Here they are. You'll notice it comes out, no problem. The end of the screw, still see the black magic marker there. So let's see exactly how long this is. It's about 2 1/8. which for most projects that kind of error is okay. If not, you can measure it more precisely. The only other way that you can really do this, well, there's a couple of ways. One way is to put a nut on it, and then you take a big heavy pair of cutters, cut the end off, then you unscrew the nut, which will straighten the threads out. The other way would be to put a nut on it, use a hacksaw to cut it, and then use the nut to clean off the threads. This way is best by far for small screws. Well, there's other ways you can do it too. You can use a Dremel tool, you can use a cut-off wheel, almost anything. You could even grind it off. But you know, you'll notice if you want to get this much off, you'd be grinding for a long time. Anyway, that's how I make custom size screws. That way I don't have to have a whole arsenal of screws in my boxes here, and I can make almost any size. What I usually keep are 3/4 and 1 inch. If you need something smaller than 3/4, you can use this setup and make it as small as you want. That way you're not wasting, you know, 2.5 inches of screw to get a 1/4 inch. But I find this works by far the best. So with that, I don't think there was anything else I needed to mention in this video, so we're going to say thank you for watching. Thanks for all my subscribers. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.